What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to look at another interesting book. Let's begin. What if tiny habits that are so small, they feel invisible, could topple the biggest obstacles in your life? Atomic Habits shows exactly how. James Clear's Atomic Habits explains how small and consistent actions compound into remarkable results. Here's the full summary, chapter by chapter, in less than 5 minutes. Chapter 1 talks about the surprising power of atomic habits. Small improvements compound. Instead of trying to achieve the goal in one huge step, making tiny improvements like 1% daily makes you 37 times better in a year. Don't underestimate the power of little changes. Tiny habits are not just routines, they're transformative. Then Chapter 2 explains how habits shape identity, and vice versa. Identity-based habits stick. Don't chase outcomes. Become the kind of person who naturally does the behavior. Say, I am a runner, instead of saying, I want to run. In Chapter 3, it talks about the 4-step model. All habits follow a loop. Cue, craving, response, and reward. 2 C's and 2 R's as I call them. Cue triggers craving. Craving drives response. Response delivers reward. So to change the habit, you change what it follows. So if you change the loop, you change the habit. Chapter 4 is about how we act on what's obvious and advises you to train your attention to notice cues that predict behavior and redesign them. Our brains are prediction machines. Habits often form because of subtle cues we don't even notice. A nurse in a hospital once saved a patient's life simply because she noticed his skin tone looked slightly off. It was a cue her brain picked up after years of experience. That's the power of noticing small signals. Chapter 5. The best way to start a new habit. Starting a habit is easier when you attach it to something you already do. This is called habit stacking. Instead of relying on motivation, you anchor the new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to meditate in the morning after brushing your teeth, meditate for 1 minute. Chapter 6. Design beats willpower. Make good cues visible. Make bad cues invisible. Your environment should make the right choice the easy choice. Chapter 7. The secret to self-control. People think self-control means resisting temptation. But the truth is, the most disciplined people are not constantly resisting. They simply avoid temptation in the first place. Environment matters more than willpower. If you want to eat healthy, don't keep junk food at home. If you want to focus, put your phone in another room while working. Chapter 8. We repeat what feels good, especially in anticipation. Pair what you need to do with what you love. For example, if you enjoy watching a TV show, but need to exercise, watch your show only while walking. Chapter 9. Join a culture where your desired behavior is the norm. We imitate the close, the many, and the powerful. Chapter 10. How to find and fix the causes of your bad habits. Bad habits don't come out of nowhere. They are usually tied to a cue, stress, boredom, or even environment. If you remove the cue, the habit loses power. Instead of fighting the habit, fight its trigger. Example. If you always eat junk food when watching TV, move the snacks out of sight or change your evening routine. Chapter 11. Walk slowly, but never backward. We often get stuck preparing, planning, or overthinking. That's motion. Real progress comes from action, writing 1 sentence, doing 1 push-up, making 1 call. It doesn't matter how small the step, as long as it moves you forward. 1 page today is better than no book tomorrow. Chapter 12. The law of least effort. Our brains love the path of least resistance. The easier a habit is, the more likely we'll do it. The harder it is, the less likely. If you want good habits, make them effortless. If you want to quit bad habits, make them inconvenient. Chapter 13. How to stop procrastinating by using the 2-minute rule. Procrastination thrives on big, overwhelming goals. The solution? Shrink the habit down to 2 minutes. Reading 1 page leads to finishing a book. Tying your running shoes leads to a workout. Once you start small, momentum takes over. Want to read daily? Start with opening the book and reading 1 sentence. Chapter 14. How to make good habits inevitable and bad habits impossible. Design your environment to work for you, not against you. Make the good habit the default option. Make the bad habit impossible to do. When your environment changes, your behavior changes naturally. Example, want to save money? Set up automatic transfers to savings. Want to stop eating cookies? Don't buy them at all. Chapter 15. What is rewarded is repeated. Make the end of the habit feel good now, even if the true payoff is later. meaning enjoy the process instead of postponing your happiness till you reach your goal. Chapter 16. Track your habits. A visible streak keeps you engaged. If you miss once, get back on track immediately. Chapter 17. Make your habits social. An accountability partner or a written contract adds immediate consequences. Chapter 18. Genes don't decide your destiny, but they suggest your best arena. Choose habits that align with your natural strengths. Chapter 19. Stay in the zone. Not too easy, not too hard. Aim for tasks at the edge of your abilities to maintain motivation. Chapter 20. Don't let habits calcify your identity. Review and refine. Stay a student, flexible, curious, improving. In general, to build good habits, make them obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. To break bad ones, reverse the laws. Pick one identity you want. Create a 2-minute starter habit. Design your space to support it. Track daily for 30 days. Small steps lead to big results more than you think. Start today like your future self depends on it. Because that's the truth. So if you've made it this far into the video, please hit that like button. Subscribe so that you won't miss these types of videos, and see you in the next video.